Good afternoon from Passi. In a rematch of the last winter tournament championship game, the Aces take the court against the Macau Black Bears. It's the Aces and the Black Bears here in Passi, and this is the TAT, presented to us by Daily Fantasy. Hello everybody, my name is Sandy Guma with Coach Mark Dandan. Andrea Veloso will join us later at the side. Good afternoon to you, Mark.
Good afternoon, Sandy, and what a matchup on hand here for us this afternoon.
The Aces, still the lineup that won the championship during the winter tournament, minus Sam Diguara, but this is still a dangerous lineup, Mark.
It's always dangerous when you have Denzel Wong and Xavier Alexander on that lineup. That dynamic duo has propelled the Aces to multiple leg championships in the winter tournament.
And how about the Macau Black Bears? It's a team that don't have Momo, Kone, and Damian Chongqui.
You know, the holdovers right now, we're looking at Jenning Leong coming back here, almost 14 points per game, and big guy David Diaz, 7 points per game. A lot is going to be on their shoulders to help their team win.
And we'll turn you over now to Andrea Veloso. What's the latest with these two teams, Andrea?
Hi, Sandy and Coach Mark. We're in for a good game as the Aces came here prepared and confident as ever. As per Coach Tylon, having the same guys is still an advantage. And with the addition of another world import, Tosh Cisse, and local player Monbert Arong, they're going to be unstoppable. And their goal remains the same, and that is protecting the crown. Meanwhile, most of the Black Bears will also introduce themselves today. We have new faces from Combine, Hyun Josh and Cole Alexander, as well as Brandon Matano from Hawaii, Kai Alexander Goldstein from Japan, and Seni Hinya Nindaye from West Virginia. Coach Garrett is confident with his farm team and hopes that they can show their potential and what they've got here in their first game. Well, I will now turn you over to the one and only Gio Cruz. Gio, let's go.
Passi Arena, Passi City, Ilo Ilo. Welcome to the leg one of the Asian Tournament, presented by Daily Fantasy. We are live on the official FB page and YouTube channel of the Asian Tournament. It's our third game of our opening quadruple header, featuring the Macau Black Bears and the Aces. Now let us meet the starters from both teams. First, from the Macau Black Bears. Starting guard number 3, Brandon Matano. Under guard number 27, David Diaz. And forward number 4, Jenning Leong. Under forward number 1, Aaron Rosales. And at center number 6, Sadi Ndaye. And coach of the Macau Black Bears is Garrett Kelly, assisted by Kevin Coley and team manager Chico Wong. And now let us meet the starters from the reigning and defending TAT champions, the Aces. Starting guard number 16, Alfred Gayosa. And forward number 22, Sergi Primac. Under forward number 22, Marcus Elliott. And center number 14, the pretty boy, Eman Ojula. And at guard number 8, Denzel Wong. Head coach of the Aces is Cylon Tarwan, assisted by Maman Ulit and Jolas De Leon, team manager Yaki Emnas, and team consultant Jason Santiago. Officiating this ball game, crew chief Gomer Obinia. Upper 1 from Passi City, George Serapia. And upper 2 from Ilo Ilo City, Carol Guay. This game is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. This is the 2025 first leg of the
Our daily fantasy starting 5, Marcus Elliott, Denzel Wong, Ojula, Gayosa, and Primac starting for the Aces. The Black Bears will start with Rosales, Matano, Leong, Indaye and David Diaz. The officials, Dominador Obiña, Carol Guay, and Jorge Serapia. Third game of the opening day of the Asian Tournament, presented to us by Daily Fantasy. Emmanuel Jola starting here for the Aces. Inday and Ojola will jump it up. You know, the Aces maintaining that core lineup that won the winter tournament, Mark.
And that's important, especially in a tournament like we have. You know, the continuity, the familiarity really contributes to overall team chemistry. And that's the big reason why the Aces really dominated that winter tournament, because they kept that core of Filipino players. And the world imports, sometimes they're not there, sometimes they're there, but they're the same guys. So they don't really have to plug in anybody new to their system.
And we talked to Denzel Wong, and he said that this team will be going all the way until December. This lineup will go all the way until
the
December.
whole season.
Yep.
They're going to have this core, which again, it's rare here, especially in the first season where we saw teams with essentially revolving doors in terms of world imports, locals. Not really a lot of continuity. So this already is an advantage here for the Aces, sporting a Orlando Magic themed uniforms this year. Very nice, very clean. You like the pinstripes.
You mentioned the numbers of Denzel Wong during the intro, 17.6 points per game. Xavier Alexander, 14 points per game. And they will be playing here in the Passi leg without Sam DeGuara, who averaged 40 points during the winter tournament. 40 points.
Well, I mean, Big Sam is a cheat code. You know, having him on your team almost guarantees you a championship. Almost. Because they failed to do it when he was with Taiwan here in Passi last season.
Lost to Paula Pilipinas RPG. And the Macau Black Bears controlling the tip. Rosales misfiring on his first attempt.
Rosales will have his hands full against Denzel Wong.
Marcus Elliott outside the Denzel Wong for three. Hitting only the back iron, picked up by Marcus Elliott. Emmanuel Jolam is firing inside.
I like this matchup between Jenning Leung and Marcus Elliott. Very high IQ basketball players.
Yes. True. Shot clock 14 seconds for the Aces. Marcus Elliott will throw it in outside to Emmanuel Jola. Sergei Primak. Elliott getting the offensive rebound. Marcus Elliott is hurt here in the first quarter. He's holding on to that left ankle.
Sprained his foot there.
I
trying
think
to walk it off.
He's okay.
I mean, he's no spring chicken anymore. So he's gonna have to be replaced by. He's still Xavier Alexander. Sandy coming off the bench. See here.
And Marcus Elliott is going out, is going to their locker room.
Ooh, right there.
Almost lonesome.
I think he stepped on Emmanuel Jula's foot.
So Xavier is in the game now for the Aces. Jenny Leong. No more Chong Pong Lao. No more Damian Chong Kui.
You love
no
Chong
more
Pong
Momo
Lao.
Kone, so will not be conetized the Momo fight here. Denzel with the extra pass to Alfred Gayosa. Wong. Primak providing the screen. Try to double Wong. Here is Sergei Primak. And look at the Macau Black Bears playing aggressive defense. Janning Leong 4-3.
Oh, it's a push on Emmanuel Jula. The Black Bears are bringing a smaller lineup here to leg one. They usually have a couple of big guys there in terms of world imports. But now they just have Njai as their big and David Diaz.
David Diaz. Janny Leong. Now Premac defending, blocking foul will be called on him. You know, the Aces started practicing last March 24, so they've been together since March.
And it just shows you how serious this team takes the responsibility of being champions. They want to repeat and repeat a lot. Nice move.
Janny Leong with the first basket of the game.
So that's the experience of Janny Leong.
You know, the Aces lost only once during the winter tournament. And that was against the third floor of actor Gerald Anderson.
Wow, that's a good team.
Let's take a look at this.
Nice
play.
You know, any younger player would have settled for a pull-up or a floater there, but Janny Leong keeping the dribble alive.
Denzel attacking the baseline with no room to breathe. Premac keeping it alive. Xavier fading away. Comes up empty. Diaz with a good hustle there. Diaz is there. Yes.
That's a great job by David Diaz, sprinting his lane. Always reward your big who runs to the rim.
He averaged 7 points per game during the winter tournament and 8.6 rebounds per game. Shot 53% from the field.
Look at that great pass by Brandon Matano to David Diaz.
He joined the team when we were in Passi last October.
Yeah.
That was during the winter tournament. David Diaz is a Filipino.
Yeah, but he is his residence is in Macau, so he's a local.
Played for Ateneo.
Yep.
Oh,
Bad pass.
taken away by Sergey. Look at David Diaz step out of bounds, but you have to admire his aggressiveness going back and forth here.
And it's not going to be easy. He's going to be matching up with world imports every game. Right there.
Sergey with his second miss, and he is fouled. You know, Sergey Premac, he rarely commits a mistake. He's the safety valve of this team. 7 minutes and 29 seconds remaining at the first quarter. The Aces still scoreless here in the first quarter.
Easily remedied by Sergey Premac. Not like the Long Lions earlier today. He scored with 1 second left in the first quarter.
Yes. From Ukraine, Sergey Premac. And, you know, he was the one who brought in Alex Kolchenko. Big shot from Matano. Brandon Matano scoring for the Macau Black Bears.
Nice move there. Brandon Matano taking the hit, hitting a fadeaway from Hawaii. Great block by Diaz on the help.
Jetting. Brandon, 4-3. Got it to go. Played for college in Loudonville in New York. Brandon Matano with his first three-pointer here. Nice shot from the outside. Brandon with his first three. Back in a moment.
TAT fans, it's time to bring out once again your muscles for the Asian Tournament game experience presented to you by Daily Fantasy, as we'll be bringing out once again ang aming Flex Cam. So everybody, pakita nyo naman yung muscles nyo. Onting flex naman dyan ng biceps, ng triceps. Kung ano man yan, gusto nyo tumayo pa kayo. At kung ano-anong gawin nyo, basta bring out the energy and bring out those muscles. Come on, guys. Bring out the energy here in the city of Passi Arena. You know, I love the energy, kuya. Yan ang hinahanap namin. Maraming salamat TAT fans, and we'll be back for more game experiences.
Back here inside the Passi Arena here in Passi City, in the province of Ilo Ilo, the island of Panay. 7 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Aces won. No field goals for them here in the first quarter. Now pressure being put up by the Black Bears. So it's a foul will be called against number 15, Hayon Joshua.
Joshua Hayon is a product for TAT Combine in LA. So is Cole Michek right there.
What is
number
that
12.
TAT Combine all about, Mark?
They're trying to provide opportunities for Asian heritage players and get them a professional career going here in the Asian tournament.
Yeah,
so this is great opportunity for Joshua Hyun and Cole Michek to be playing here for Macau.
The TAT did one in LA and one in Atlanta. Ojola for 2. Jaya not able to score inside. Under 7 minutes to go. And Xavier will take 2 at the line. Andrea, what's the latest?
Just an update on Marcus Elliott. He suffered a left foot sprain. He's feeling a lot of pain and is still unsure if he can come back to the game. That's for now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Andrea.
That's going to be a tough loss here for the Aces because it's usually him and Xavier Alexander really quarterbacking this team, playmaking. So without him, there's a lot more responsibility on the shoulders of X-Men.
You talk about these two guys, Xavier Alexander and Marcus Elliott. These two guys can dominate the game even without scoring.
That's true, and you know we all know these two guys can pass like John Stockton.
Yep. Inside to Sergey Primak. Was a foul. A total mismatch there, and Xavier recognizing it.
And that's a problem now for Macau because they do have a small lineup.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, without Diaz there, somebody smaller has to match up against Sergey Primak, and that's what you get.
Sergey Primak.
Very small lineup here.
He's been
4
with
guards.
his team since last summer.
We first saw him here in Passi.
Yeah.
In May. Very reliable, very steady, but world import.
But you know, when he played for the Aces last summer, he was not like this. It's not even a scorer. He usually comes off the bench, played limited minutes. 3. No. Rebounded by Ojola.
A bad shot from Chow. Nobody
Sergey
going back.
is ahead.
Good D. Oh!
The lady referee calling a foul. That's Carol Guay calling a foul against Joshua.
Almost good defense.
Primak again at the line from Ukraine. And I can see Marcus Elliott going back to their bench. And I hope he's okay.
It's tough because in a tournament like we have, the format that we have 1 week of games, so there's no time for recovery.
4 games a day.
You're going to have to pick your spots. Do you want to come back, understanding that this is only the first game?
3 is good from Zhang Chao Chao.
Joshua Hyun with his first professional bucket.
Joshua Hyun. Chao. Jenny Leong will score on the other end. 13-6.
And the Black Bears, despite the lack of size, so fundamentally sound when they play.
It's because of their defense, Mark.
Yes, exactly. Look
They've
at
been
this.
pressuring the Aces since the start of the first quarter. Alvin Gayosa did not know what to do with the basketball. Forced shot there by Denzel Wong. He is 0 of 3 to start. Eman, a reliable scorer downstairs.
And that's the problem. When you only have one big, they have to battle against Primac, Ojula, and Alexander.
5 minutes and 15 to go. Jenny Leong misfires on the 3. Rebounded by Sergei Primac. Xavier Alexander.
Oh, it's a mismatch.
Putting on the move,
Yeah.
He goes inside, basketball count. It was an awkward looking shot. Nothing spectacular, but
Yeah.
he gets the job done.
And then the X-Man was never known for his finesse.
Yeah,
Look at the X
he's known for his finish,
Yes.
not finesse.
taking the mismatch against Kolmichek. Torture chamber time for the X-Man.
Former ABL MVP. Played a lot of games in Indonesia. As an import there. He's #1 in scoring in Indonesia. He cuts down the lead to 4. 15-11. Nice looking uniform for
Yeah.
the Aces.
Yeah, I like it. Orlando Magic. I mean, the Black Bears not too shabby, very clean.
It's been like that, except for the stripe. 3, no. Joshua misfires on the 3. Diaz keeping it alive. A violation committed by Xavier Alexander. Tosh Cisse.
This is another problem. This guy, he's mobile, he's agile, also hostile.
Played for the University of Cebu.
Yeah.
Back in Cebu. Before the pandemic. Joshua is at the line. So the Black Bears ahead now by 5 points, 16-11. 4 minutes and 38 to go. So as I mentioned earlier, there will be no Momo Kone for the Black Bears. Damon Changqui, Demetrius Thomas also not be playing here. Demetrius Thomas average 20 points a game, 13 rebounds a game. Penalty now for the Macau Black Bears. Alexander Kolchenko. Alexander Kolchenko in the game for the Aces.
Xavier Alexander Kolchenko.
Oh,
That should not count because there is a whistle first.
so there's a miscommunication on the part
Yeah.
of the 3 officials.
It's going to be a warning on Coach Garrett Kelly of the Black Bears.
Warning on the head coach of Macau Black Bears for continuous complaining.
For continuous complaining. Garrett Kelly.
Oh, they gave him the shot. I'm
And they're talking.
slightly confused.
Medical kayo? Ba't pinatira muna eh?
All right. So they will do it again.
Replay. It's 2 shots. Yeah.
So it's 2 free throws and a miss.
So it turns out to be a good foul.
There's Xavier Alexander at the line. Gets the second free throw. 17 to 12, 4.5 to go. A turnover committed by the Macau Black Bears.
See, that's part of the unfamiliarity between some of the players here from Macau.
Tosh Cisse played for.
Oh, nice
what a
spin.
spin! Cisse inside for 2. He played for the Titans
Oh, yeah.
during the winter tournament. Chow for 3. And Alexander Kolchenko getting the rebound for the Aces. Here is Tosh. He puts the move. He goes inside, banging bodies. And the recipient of a good pass, Maki Acosta, the ever-reliable, immortal player of the Aces.
You know, Maki, some other teams, he'd be the leading scorer, but here for the Aces, he's a really good shooter. Chow finally gets one to go.
Yep.
Look at the defense on Chow, on Denzel Wong. They know who Denzel Wong is now this season. He won't catch anyone by surprise anymore. Mismatch.
Kolchenko for 3. Look at Xavier. Getting the rebound, and he will be teed up for trash talking.
I think Rosales got one on X there. Because that's going to be a foul. Not just a technical foul, but a personal foul on X.
3 minutes and 20 to go in the first quarter.
Technical foul on number 15, Xavier
See, that's
For
2 fouls
taunting.
on X. Yeah.
And of course, we first saw Xavier Alexander here in Passi last summer when he played for Pola Pilipinas RPG. It's been undefeated in the finals.
I mean, he's a winner. Anywhere he goes, his team wins. So that's what he does. All X does is win, as the song goes.
Played for the Vanta Black Dragons during the Zamboanga League.
That's an aberration. That's Kong Michek's first bucket here in the TAT. First ever point.
And Lacas de Santos is in the game for the first time with 3 minutes and 20 to go.
Uncle Du
Yep.
on the floor. Let's see if his headband is allowed. I remember last year he had to take off his headband because it was a different color from the others.
Oh, it's a different color. It's white. But he's the only one wearing it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. No, I see Brian Ilad on the bench wearing a white headband as well. Oh, that's a foul. Oh, that's 3 on X.
Yes.
That's 3 on X.
And look at Marcus Elliott complaining to the referee. Marcus Elliott back at the bench. You know, calling the shots for the Aces is not Jason Santiago. He's now the team consultant.
Yeah.
Calling the shot is Thailand Darwan.
Yeah, he's coached here and there in the Philippines. Last saw him head coaching as part of a team.
And we can see Jason Santiago
Yeah.
talking to the referees.
Can't resist it.
Yes, of course.
Can't resist
Even
it.
you and me.
Yeah. Once a coach, always a coach.
Oh, yes. And the line is number 12 of the Macau Black Bears.
Cole Michek.
Cole Alexander.
Cole Alexander Michek. Oh. Very confusing buzzer.
What is that all about? That buzzer. That's and Garrett Kelly complaining again.
Kasi cylinder pa ng puti yun eh. Moving forward, tinamaan niya dito.
Well, there's been a lot of problem here in the first period, Mark.
So a problem here for the Aces. X with 3 fouls. They
Yeah.
lost Marcus Elliott to a left ankle sprain. And, you know, Denzel Wong has been shut down by this Macau
Totally
Black
shut
Bears.
down.
Yeah. So again, they know who he is now.
3 minutes and 5 to go.
Uh-oh.
Tosh with no room to breathe.
Thought it was
Almost
gonna
went
win.
in.
Good pass.
Cole Alexander goes inside. Oh, what a shot! 2 minutes and 47. Do. Setting up the table. Tosh outside. It's Sergey Primak. Maki Acosta. Leong on him. Kolchenko. Maki for three. Diaz.
Oh my goodness.
Grabs it down for the Black Bears.
David Diaz working hard. Oh, bad pass by Cole Michek.
Ball goes back to the Aces.
Look at a pass by Aaron Rosales to Cole Michek with a fancy finish. Great pass.
Kolchenko for three, and it's good.
That ball kind of curved in.
For a while, I thought it will go out.
Yeah. It was curving to the right, cutting to the right.
Jenny Leong. 15 of the 24. Three won't go in.
A bad shot from Njai.
Do.
Oh.
Throws it up. Battle for the rebound. Won by Jenny Leong. And a foul is called. You know, the Aces, they've been fouling a lot.
Yeah, they have. And so
They're in the penalty already.
bad foul by Maki there because they're in the penalty. 2 free throws for Jenny Leong.
And nothing was happening. 24-21. Goldstein is in the game. It's a totally new team coming here in the Passi League. The Macau Black Bears, again, I'll say this again, there will be no Momo Kone, Damian Changqui, and Demetrius Thomas. It's only Jenning Leong back here in Passi for the Macau Black Bears.
No Chong Pong Lau as well?
Chong Pong Lau.
Your favorite?
Well, did not play also in the winter tournament. Maki. Tosh. That's Maki there. It rims out. Rebounded by David Diaz. Is very active.
Pull up.
Jenning Leong for three.
Pull up.
Kolchenko grabs it down for the Aces.
Good early seal by Maki.
Well, Jenning Leong recovered, but Maki is too strong for Jenning Leong. And he will go to the free throw line. He will try to complete the three-point play.
See, again, the early seal working wonders there, and nothing Jenny Leong can do about that.
Jenning Leong will go to the bench. Joshua in the game now for the Black Bears. And Maki Acosta completes the three-point play from Mapua Tech.
Yep, a very storied university here. Nice move by Joshua Leon.
Well, Mapua won the NCAA championship just recently. Sisse puts the move, he goes inside, he throws it up, and yes!
Yeah, you can't give Toshise that much space. That's what he does. Gets momentum going down and he can finish.
4 points now for Tosh. Oh, that's a three-pointer.
Njai with a three.
How will you pronounce it?
Njai.
Njai. All right, here we go. Joshua Njai asking for it. Now he will fire again. Oh, this time he will miss.
That's like something that didn't flush. Ty Goldstein with the foul.
A lot of new names for the Macau Black Bears, and we are not used to it, right?
And I like what Coach Garrett Kelly is doing. They're really shuffling his players in and out, trying to keep guys fresh. Because they only do have 10 guys. So it's important that the legs are fresh, especially David Diaz and
Jenny Leong.
Njai and Jenning Leong. They're going to be playing heavy minutes.
Sergey Primak missing on his first try at the line. This is the third time that he is at the free throw line. Sergei Primak from Ukraine. He's been with the team since last summer.
Yeah. Such a great guy in just filling out his role. Doesn't try to do too much. He can hit from the outside. And you don't see him demand the ball too much, right? He does a bit of everything. He can rebound, he can shoot, he can score.
He's an all-around player.
A Swiss Army knife, if you can say. Last shot time here for the Black Bears.
8 seconds. Janning Leong,
Money.
4-3.
Oh,
Rebounded by Kolchenko, but taken away by the Black Bears. And that's a buzzer beater. That's Cole Alexander scoring for the Macau Black Bears. Fadeaway shot, that's good. Make that 33 for the Macau Black Bears, 27 for the Aces at the end of one. We'll be right back.
All right, TAT fans, it's time again to bring out our Asian Tournament game experience, brought to you by Daily Fantasy, the #1 fantasy sports game in the Philippines. And right now, we'll be bringing out the love as we have the Kiss Cam. Again, sa mga magjojowa dyan, sa mga boyfriend, girlfriend, nanay, tatay, couples. Ayan, pakita nyo naman kami. Nanay, tatay, kasama nyo na rin si baby ng onting pagmamahal. Ayan! Palakpakan naman po City of Passi Arena for the love. Ito naman, yun mga family pala ang nakikita na hagip ng ating Kiss Cam. Alright, again, alam kong malayo pa yung February, alam kong malayo pa yung Valentine's. Pero yan, kiss naman dyan. Nako, miscommunication. Nagkahiyaan pa. Ito si kuya at si ate. Sige na, isa lang. You know, siya daw ang i-kiss, hindi daw siya yung mag-kiss. Ayan! Napaka-sweet naman ng ating mga taga-Passi City. Okay, kayo naman, kuya, ate, sige na, isa lang. Isa lang, binyagan mo na mami, biyayaan nyo kami. Ayun, napaka-sweet naman nga ng mga taga-Passi City. Thank you very much. Nako, tatlo. Para, nako po, problema po yan. Mga kaibigan, problema po ang mabibigay niyan. Nako po. Pero that's it for now. Maraming salamat po, TAT fans, for the energy. And we'll be back for more action.
Aside from going up against the reigning winter champions, another challenge for the Black Bears is that this is their first time playing together as a team due to conflicting schedules. But Coach Garrett remains optimistic as he knows the career backgrounds of his new players and also still having team captain Janning Leong and talent David Diaz. So he's still hoping for the best and sees this as the perfect chance to observe how they'll gel on the court. Unlike previous legs, they are no longer too undermanned, and that's the silver lining they're holding on to as they set their sights on a championship run. Back to you guys.
Well, you know, the Macau Black Bears, they're playing like they're a collegiate team.
yeah, that's true. You like the energy, you like the effort. And Coach Guy Kelly doing a great job shuffling around players. Because he knows, again, they're smaller and they need that energy for 40 minutes or more.
Monbert Aro, you talk about energy, this guy can give you a lot of energy. Monbert Aro seeing action for the first time for the Aces.
Bottomless energy. Monbert Aro. Such a great addition here for the Aces.
And it's a 24-second shot clock violation. 33-27. Largest lead of the Black Bears is at 9 points.
X has to chill out here. He's getting distracted by the non-calls.
Yep.
Plus, he has 3 fouls, and he has a tick, so he cannot pick up another tick.
Njaye goes inside, and a foul will be called against the Aces. As I mentioned earlier, they've been committing a lot of fouls here in the first half.
Again, the whole team has been distracted with the extracurricular stuff here, complaining about non-calls. Njaye showing a soft touch when missing his first free throw here. Sandy, you know who Cole Michek reminds me of how he plays? And not just because he's also handsome and is a model and an actor. Gerald Anderson, they play the same way.
Gerald Anderson.
Not just because of the career.
Well, you know, Gerald Anderson played in the first season. He played for Pola Pilipinas RPG in
true.
China, in
And then-
Foshan,
And then came back in the winter tournament in Manila.
where he had his own team.
Yeah.
Monbert Aaron played for Southwestern University. They won that championship in 2012.
And then moved on to Far Eastern University in Manila. Played in the...
You know why? Because Mark Talio came in
What-
2013.
What a replacement. Mac Talio, very good guard here in the Philippines. Currently a pro.
He's a tough defender.
Oh, talking about tough defenders. Martin with Arong. As tough as they come. So it's Dulac Santos.
Rosales puts it up, and a foul will be called at Njai.
The referee's really letting you go of contact.
Xavier with 3 fouls already.
Oh, that's...
Ojola. Do inside. Short. And Ojola taking matters into his own hands.
Jula is a beast.
Oh, yes.
Hey, I want to see him and Hakeem Njase. I talked to you about Njase. See the offensive rebound and the putback by Ojula. Njase and Ojula play the same way. They're immovable objects in the paint.
And it's time for the Aces to pressure the Macau Black Bears.
It's a good ploy here by Coach Tylon.
Oh, look
trying to
at that.
nutmeg. Rosales trying to nutmeg there.
Do going all the way. Blocked from behind by David Diaz. Arong and a bad pass by Monbert. You know, Xavier was not ready for it.
Yeah.
Because he was backing down. He was trying to seal. And that's what you get when you baby the shot.
What a chase down by David Diaz.
I've seen him doing that a lot of times already. Jenning Leong.
Nice.
Oh, that's a big 3 from Leong, and a good seal there by David Diaz.
Yeah. Nice little shake screen by Diaz, and Leong on the catch and go gets a 3.
37-29. 2 minutes gone in the second period. Three, no. Volchenko misses, and Du scores inside using the glass.
And that's going to be, again, the problem here for the Black Bears, the rebounding. And
That's a Judy foul.
on Du.
That's a Judy foul because Denzel is coming out. It will go back together with Sergei Primak.
Nice putback there by Uncle Du.
(37-31). It's been a pretty close first half here. But the Aces, they're fouling a lot.
Too much.
Jenning Leong.
Oh, beautiful move. Just short.
Little fadeaway shot taken away by Xavier. Ball is on the loose. Goes out. Ball stays with the Aces. Seven and a half remaining in the first half. A 6-point lead enjoyed by the Black Bears.
No, we haven't seen Brandon Matano back on the floor because of foul trouble. He could be an impact guy. He was an impact guy in the first quarter.
Scored a 3-pointer
Yeah.
in the first quarter. Denzel Wong, Sergei Primak, Eman Ojola, Monbert Arong, and Xavier Alexander for the Aces here. Monbert, Denzel, and Xavier. He gets it back and puts it up, and yes.
And that's what they need to do. Talking about Alexander and Ojula playing with force. Nobody's going to be matching up against them.
Rosales. Xavier poked it away. Xavier going all the way for the layup.
Yeah, that's an illegal screen on Ojula.
Eman Ojola's mistake there will be called for the offensive foul, so that basket of Xavier will not count. It's the third on Eman Ojola.
He did not have to pin Enjai right there.
Timeout here in Passi. We'll be back in a moment.
Grammar game experience presented to you by Daily Fantasy, but this time it'll be much easier because we'll bring out the A-Cam. So isang malupit na A naman dyan. Ayan, meron tayo mga criminology students. Kuya, ate, mga chief, pakita mo naman kami ng A-Cam na malupit. Ayan, pwede kayong tumayo, pwede kayong mag-ingay, pwede lahat, basta bring out the energy, basta energetic na approach, wala pong mahihiya. Just bring out the A right there, ayan. That's what we like, ayan mga A. Ate, labas mo naman yung A, ayan. Thank you very much for the energy. And we'll be back for more game experiences.
You know, the crowd here, they're asking for Elliott.
And, you know, it's going to be tough. Again, he had the ankle sprain earlier. And with how our form is for the tournament, he's going to have to pick his battles here. Do you risk it in game number one, or you just try to get back healthy for the succeeding games? Great defense there by Monbert Arong. You know, the energy and the effort is trademarked Monbert Arong. And he's been around after Far Eastern University. He got drafted into the Philippine Basketball Association. Played for a couple years. And
Jennings Young is blocked.
ooh,
And Cole Alexander not able to score on the putback. Tosh Cisse is back on the floor for the Aces. Monbert Arong, also a good one-on-one player.
true. And eventually developed a consistent outside shot.
Denzel. Outside to Tosh. Here is Monbert Arong.
Yeah, I was about to say. Thanks, Monbert, for making me look like a
Reverse layup is good for Chow. I'm sorry, Joshua. That's Joshua. I'm sorry, Monbert. If I was about to say right on cue, but it did not happen. So I'm sorry, Monbert Arong. Denzel. Now he is 0 of 4 from the field. Oh, Jai losing control of the ball. 39-33.
Brandon Matano on the bench having a laugh at that turnover by Ndiaye. Again, the small lineup here for the Black Bears. David Diaz on Tosh Cisse.
You know, David Diaz can guard anybody there. The point guard, the big man, the wingman.
Yeah.
Cole Alexander
Whoa.
toss it up.
That's 4 on X.
And fouled hard by the X-Man.
I mean, I don't know about that. Knowing that you have 3 fouls.
I think that's out of frustration,
Yeah,
Mark.
that's true. You gotta be smarter than that if you're X. See it again here. X coming off the right side of your screen. Just a bit late. He was trying to time the chase down.
Cole Alexander is at the line for 2 free throws. The first one is not good. 5 minutes and 32 to go in the first half. Second free throw is good for Cole Alexander. 5.5 remaining. Alfred Gayosa back in the game for the Aces. Hesitation move. Outside to Denzel Wong for 3. He is 0 of 5 here and a first half. Alexander misfires. So both teams not shooting well from long distance here in the first half.
Yeah, Michek had a layup, but chose to pull up. Denzel Wong.
Chow will try to score over Tosh. That layup did not go in. Here is Kolchenko with a reverse.
Some very sloppy basketball here from both teams.
Yeah. Janning Leong tossed it up and thought he was fouled. He will not get the call.
Yeah, no, you don't get calls when you're out of control there.
Look at the change of pace, and Tosh Cisse with a putback. And he cuts down the lead to 3 points, 40-37 lead.
I mean,
Garrett Kelly was ready to take it from far, far away.
Coach Garrett was wide open in Brandon Matano's defense.
Because he was out of bounds. Was way too outside. So Gayosa is still scoreless here in the game. Kolchenko with 4 points. Make that 5.
Don't go under.
Denzel. Look at that ball
Nice
fake.
fake.
Oh!
Okay.
Oohs and ahs there. Matano showing us his dribbling skills. 3 if it goes in, it is not. And Tosh getting the rebound for the Aces. And a chance for the Aces to lead for the first time here in the first half. Denzel for 3. 0 of 6.
Oh, bad pass by Chow.
Oh, look at that. Matano. Denzel is free. Kolchenko for 3. Yes, no problem for Alexander Kolchenko to score from long distance. Denzel Wong thought he was fouled. He was just complaining to the referees.
It's a 9-0 run here by the Aces, finally taking over the lead.
You know, the Macau Black Bears shooting blanks here in the first half.
Now that shooting has abandoned him here in the second quarter.
Foul away from the ball. The Aces with a 2-point lead. Their largest here in the first half. Two minutes and 54 remaining. So this is a short lineup, or small lineup for the Macau Black Bears, Mark, with only David Diaz, the tallest player,
and
at 5'8"?
No, not 5'8". He's probably 6'3", at least. But Toshi say makes him look like 5'8". So
Denzel. He was hit in the head. A lot of pushing and shoving there inside. Well, he's battle scarred already. It's been tested so many times already. He'll go to the free throw line.
it's been a very physical first half.
And the officials, they're reviewing it. And the Asian Tournament is presented to you by Daily Fantasy, and thanks also to Royal Manila, Converge Quantum, G-Shock from Casio, Yakult, Spalding, and Sanitary Green Balm, Erase Beauty Care, Finn Cotton, Don Benito's Healthy and Pure, Game Time Sports, and our broadcast partners, Blast TV, Blast Sports, Top Sports, Nudge Plus, and of course, thank you to the Mayor of Passi, Attorney Stephen Palmares.
Always a wonderful host.
Denzel Wong at the free throw line, getting ready.
Nakita nyo na, pag sabihin nyo yung 8. Kapag nahuli sila rin, tatawagin siya.
2-point lead for the Aces.
On review, foul call on number 1, Janine Rosales, has been graded into unsportsmanlike foul. Falls under a great union, number 1.
Let's take a look at this because the call is being graded.
There was a hit first from Denzel Wong and then a retaliation from Rosales. Look at the right arm of Wong right there, the chop, and the retaliation on the head from Rosales.
It was the right call.
Yeah, it was a right call. And this could be free throw shots that could get Denzel Wong going.
Yeah.
Here. As he said, he was 0 out of 6.
From the field, especially from the three-point territory. Kevin Connolly,
He's back.
he's back, assisting their head coach,
Holding aboard the game.
Garrett Kelly.
Sito lang yung Sito lang naman. Yung may resito.
Wala tayong ganun, pima lang tayo. Wala tayong
4-point lead for the Aces with 2:47 remaining in the first half. 3 if it goes in, and it's not. Gayosa still scoreless. David Diaz, Rosales, Matano. He goes inside.
He's
He is
quick.
fouled.
He's quick. That first step blowing by Alvin Gayosa, who's a very good defender.
It's a case of now you see me, now you don't.
Ace is working on an 11-0 run here. It was 40-33. And then Njai checked out, repressed. Ace is going on, scoring 11 straight.
Rebounded by Sergei Primak. And Gayosa lost it to Janning Leong, and he scores after getting that steal and thought he was fouled. 44-43. It's been a physical game for both as Sergei Primak will score.
It's been a very long first half.
Oh, yes. 3. Leong scores from downtown. Final 2 minutes of the first half. We are tied at 46-all. It's been back and forth. And Kolchenko throws it away. Ball goes back to the Macau Black Bears. Rosales, Diaz, Matano, Leong, and Jai for the Macau Black Bears.
The timeout? Do we have a timeout?
I don't know. There's a buzzer there. Oh, there's a substitution. Rosales goes out. Cole Alexander comes in for the Macau Black Bears. Diaz is being guarded by Primak. Janning Leong is free. Oh!
Janning Leong on a classic heater. 17 points here in the first half.
I mentioned earlier that the Macau Black Bears, they were shooting blanks before that 3-shot from Janning Leong. Denzel is 0-6 from the 3-point territory. Gayosa not able to get it. Matano.
Again, you don't pass to a big, to his feet. Lob it up. Njai, obviously a lob threat. He's right there. Don't pass to his foot.
49-46, a minute 10 to go. Janning Leong for the relocation. He gets it back inside to Njai.
Yeah.
And a travel.
That's the right call.
The two-man game did not work out well for both Njai and Janning Leong. 1:05 to go. Timeout here in Passi.
tricycle cam. Again, we're bringing out the tricycle cam. Kaya pakita nyo na yung best impersonation nyo of a tricycle driver. And syempre, meron din mga pasahero yan. So pakita nyo paano nga ba sumakay ng isang tricycle. Tatay, sample naman dyan. Paano nga ba? Nako, nauhan si tatay. Baka nabangga na. Again, this is the tricycle cam. Sample naman dyan, isa lang. Bring out the tricycle cam. As we're seeing on our screens. Come on, guys. Sample naman dyan. Paano ba kayo sumakay ng tricycle? Nakangiti lang ba kayo? Nakahawak ba kayo sa manubela? O yung kanina nakahawak sa side mirror eh. Mukhang iba-ibang. Nako, tinawanan na lang ni Kuya. But that is it for our tricycle cam again. The game experience brought to you by the Asian Tournament. Presented by Daily Fantasy.
We are back here in Passi with 1 minute remaining. And Alex Kolchenko turning the ball over.
That's a bad turnover by Kolchenko. I mean, there wasn't a lot of pressure there. And so we have David Diaz and Jasmine Diaz. They look like they're brothers. They have the same hair.
The Black Bears and the Aces. The Macau Black Bears ahead by 3, 49 to 46. Foul committed. It's on Denzel Wong.
Oh, Denzel Wong trying to say that he was kicked by Cole Michek on that 3 attempt, but nonetheless, Michek will go to the line for 3 free throws. We'll see it again in the replay. Skip pass by Leong. There's the 3. I mean, it was natural shooting motion for Michek, so it's not like he kicked it out.
Oh, Cole Alexander. There's some fans there in Alcoy, Cebu.
Wow.
The Antig family, they're watching us right now. Thank you very much for supporting the Asian Tournament. Back in the game is Chow of the Macau Black Bears. 52 to 46. Back to a 6-point lead for the Black Bears with 48 seconds remaining.
Oh, bad gamble by Michek.
Wong is blocked. So the struggle continues for Denzel Wong. They're not giving him enough space. And he's been missing his shots from the outside.
Not a lot of room to breathe there for Denzel Wong.
Kolchenko. Jai guarding him now. Gayosa is yet to score and he lost it. Picked up by Kolchenko inside to Tosh. Good recognition there by Kolchenko.
Great defense there by Prima. It's catching Injai and Hyun by surprise, leading to that violation.
52 to 48, 23 seconds to go. Sergey. Kolchenko. Nice play for 3. Yes!
There you go.
After missing 7 straight from long distance, that will be his first from downtown. And he cuts down the lead to 1. Denzel Wong with his first 3-point field goal. And David putting the ball back into the hole. But they will review it if that basket will count.
A great job, though, by David Diaz. Following the miss. He's been working hard the whole first half. Let's see it here. Off your screens. Diaz coming in. Very close. Oh, that should count.
That should count. All right, so the score, 52 for the Black Bears, 51 for the Aces. We'll be right back with more action, and let's take a look at our move of the half brought to you by Sanitary Green Balm. This is our move of the half. Brandon Matano A special delivery from the sky, David Diaz, scoring for the Macau Black Bears. That's our move of the game, brought to us by Sanitary Green Balm. We'll be right back.
Passi City, Mr. Gerard Angelada.
Hello.
Nobody knows just why we're here. Could it be fate or random circumstance? At the right place at the right time, two roads intertwine. And if the universe conspired to melt the lines to make us feel well defined, then know wherever you will be, so too shall I be. Everybody, close your eyes, dry your tears, 'cause when nothing seems clear, you'll be from the weight of your doubts and fears. Weary heart, you'll be steady. Remember how we loved until we cried, at the most stupid things like we were so high. But love was all that we were on, we belong. And though the world could never understand this unlikely union and why it still stands, someday we will be set free. Pray and believe. When the light is appears, and when these words light disappears, and when this world seems free, you'll be safe in my arms through the long cold nights inside. You'll be safe when no one understands. I'll believe you. You'll be safe. You'll be safe. You'll be safe. Put your heart in my hands. You'll be safe here. Thank you. Once again, a round of applause for another pride of Passi City, Mr. Gelard Angelada. And muli, maayong gabi sa inyong tanan, City of Passi Arena. Kamusta naman kayo dyan so far? Kamusta naman po ang inyong araw? At kamusta naman po ang panonood ng ating games here in the Asian Tournament? Kung masaya kayo, onting A naman dyan. Onting A naman dito. Come on, give me the energy. Onting A. Ayan, may mga nag-A. Yan ang gusto ko sa mga taga Passi City. Thank you very much. And now we'll be having some games still brought to you by Daily Fantasy, the #1 fantasy sports game in the Philippines. We'll be having a game called the Shark Game. So tinatawag ko ang aming mga tropa, aming mga kaibigan from Daily Fantasy to join me here at Center Court. At syempre yung ating mga participants na maglalaro, ayan, naka-ready na sila here. Alright kids, samahan nyo ako dito sa Center Court tayo maglaro para kita tayo ng buong City of Passi Arena. Ayan, wag po kayong mahiya. Nako, nagpaapa. Mukhang ready na ang kabataan ng Passi City. Alright. Again, the mechanics of this game, very simple lang naman. May magsusuot ng salbabida na shark. And syempre, yung kanilang partner ay pagpaparamihan lang po sila ng mga naipasok na mga basketball, mga mini basketball. So again, paramihan lang po yan. And syempre, kung sinong manalo, yun po ang may premyo. A loot bag coming from Daily Fantasy. Again, the #1 fantasy sports game in the Philippines. So come on, simulan na natin. Ayan, maghintay lang tayo ng onte. Na-explain lang ng onte sa ating mga participants kung paano nga ba laruin. Ayan, paramihan lang naman. Paramihan lang. All right, let's get this game started. Again, this is the Shark Game. In 3, 2, 1, game na. All right. Nako. Ayun. Last one. Nako, hindi pa pumapasok. Malapit na. Ayun, meron na pang panalo. Ayun, ganun lang. Meron na agad tayong panalo. Kasi tatlo lang yung bola eh. Tatlo lang yung bola, kaya mabilis nakakuha ng winner. And ayan, maraming salamat sa ating mga participants sa 4 na bata na to. And syempre, sabi ko nga kanina, meron po silang matatanggap na loot bag coming from Daily Fantasy. Again, the #1 fantasy sports game in the Philippines. Ayan, mga loot bag, mga kuha nila, matatanggap nila. Again, maraming salamat po sa mga nag-participate. Pero hindi pa po tapos yan. Meron pa po kaming pakulo. Isa pa pong pakulo before our halftime break ends. Antayin lang natin mag-set up ang ating mga kasama dito. Pero pinapangako sa inyo na masaya itong gagawin natin na next. Ayan, kung nakikita nyo, isa sa mga tropa natin dito may hawak na basketball ring. Dalawa po yan. Dalawa pong basketball ring ang hawak nila at iikot po kami sa ating City of Passi Arena at bibigyan po namin kung sino man po sa inyo ng bola at syempre, isushoot nyo at syempre naman kapag naipasok nyo, meron po kayong prize again coming from Daily Fantasy. 3 po ang makakakuha ng prize. Kaya ano bang hinihintay natin? Game na. Ayan, 2 po ang ring. Ayan, isang maliit at isang malaki. Kaya tsambahan na lang. Sana i-wish nyo na lang na ito ay mapunta sa inyo, no? Kasi ito yung madali. Yung isa medyo maliit. O, ikaw magawa, Carlo. O, game. Ayan, mag-iikot na tayo. Sino gustong mauna? O. O, yung mga bata muna. Mga bata muna unahin natin. O. Saan ba yung bola natin? Saan ba yung bola? Okay, kuya naka-Adidas. Ayan, ayan. Tira natin kung pasok. Lapit mo naman na onte. Hindi yan si Stephen Curry. Lapit mo naman na onte. Ayan, game. Sige, go. Yun, pumasok. Off the board pa si kuya. Dahil dyan, meron kang premyo. Bigay mo muna yung premyo. Bigay mo muna. Nag-aantay si kuya. Ayan. Alright, 2 na lang po ang pwede. Nako, si kuya ang tapang. Medyo malayo to. Nako, lumapit. Pwede ba yun? Kasama ba yun sa rules? Alright, game. Tira natin. Iyon lang, hindi pumasok. Napasobra. Masyado ka malayo, kuya. Sino pa? O, lipat pa tayo? Meron ba dito? Dami kasi bata dito. Maraming gusto sumubok. Ayan, nako, hindi na bata yan. Parang matanda na yan. Parang hindi na cute. Ayun, hindi pumasok. Lipat kaya tayo doon. Lipat tayo sa kabila. Ayan, dito naman tayo. Mukhang maraming gustong sumubok at kumuha ng Daily Fantasy. Inuulit ko po sa mga bata naman sana. Ayan, kay kuya naka-jersey, naka-Macau Black Bears. Ayan, game. Naka-Macau Black Bears pa si kuya. Sino pa? Sino bang may gusto? Kung sino may gusto, magingay kayo. Come on! Ayan, si kuya, tira natin. May 4 pa, so hindi pumasok. Again, 2 winner po. 2 na lang po ang pwedeng makakuha ng loot bag from Daily Fantasy. Nako, patay ang butigi that time. Ang daming may gusto. Sino pa ba? Ayan, nako, medyo malayo yan. Medyo malayo yan. Grabe naman si Coach. You didn't have to do that, Coach. You did him dirty. Hanap tayo na medyo malapit lang. Medyo malapit lang. Ate, madaya ka. Madaya ka, layup na lang yan eh. Ayan, si baby girl. Shoot mo. Shoot mo. Ay, wala pa rin. Naku po. Naku po, mukhang hindi basketball sport ni baby girl. Ayan. Isa pa. Tira natin. Hindi pa rin talaga. Naku. Wala bang mga shooting ang mga taga-Passi City? Nagkakatama na ng bola. Nagkakasakita na po. Alright, tira natin kung ito na ba yun. Yun, pumasok. At dahil dyan, last one na lang po. Isa na lang po ang pwedeng manalo ng loot bag. At aking kaibigan po ang pipili. Hindi po ako. Ayan. Tina natin. Ayan. Second chance. Tina natin. Ayun. Ayun na po. And that does it, ladies and gentlemen. Maraming salamat po to the City of Passi for your active participation sa ating halftime games. Once again, it is all brought to you by Daily Fantasy, the #1 fantasy sports game in the Philippines. But don't worry, meron pa po.
Back here inside the Passi Arena here in the city of Passi, 54 for the Macau Black Bears, 51 for the Aces. Sandy Grumo with Coach Mark Dandan. This is the TAT presented to us by Daily Fantasy. Some highlights back in the first half, Mark.
It's been this energy and the effort of the Black Bears resulting in a 3-point lead here in the halftime. Despite the size advantage here for the Aces, X-Men Xavier Alexander and Emmanuel Jula battling foul trouble. Alexander with 4 fouls, Sandy. Jula has 3 fouls. That's why they weren't in that second quarter wherein Macau really took control of the game. And Sergey Primak leading the way here for the Aces. 10 points, 11 rebounds for the Ukrainian big man. And Jennings Leong having a great first half. 17 points for the Macau sharpshooter. Tosh Cisse trying to do his best to help his team out. Got 8 points off the bench. You see the field goals here. Only 36.5% here for the Aces. Very uncharacteristic. None more so by the struggles of Denzel Wong, who's only made 1 3-point shot here in the first half. No surprises on the rebounding. 36-24 advantage for the Aces. But the fast break points, 16-4. Good job, though, by the Aces offsetting the fast break opportunities with the second chance points, 22-8.
The Black Bears led by as many as 9 points. The Aces led by as many as 4. 3 lead changes and 1 deadlock here in the entire game. Second half is about to start. And the Aces will start with Denzel Wong, Emmanuel Jola, Monbert Arong. Xavier Alexander will be playing with 4 fouls. And Sergey Primak. Marcus Elliott twisted his left ankle earlier in the first period.
First possession of the game, stepped on Emmanuel Jula's foot. And this is a big risk, having X out early here in the third quarter.
Xavier Alexander going strong inside, will not get the field goal. Sergey inside to Primak.
Nice pass.
Now that's Alexander, I'm sorry. Here is Primak outside, Monbert Arong for 3. And that's a foul against Matano.
Oh, what did Matano do? I didn't see what happened there. I was looking at the block out after the shot.
And Brandon saying, what did I do?
And there's a challenge by Coach Garrett. We'll have to see what happened there.
Oh, yes. Well, Garrett, Coach Garrett says it's a big TV, you know, and the
We do
the
have
officials
big
say-
screens here.
The other referees it's a small TV. Signals a small TV.
I mean, Matano got called for something after the shot by Monbert Arong.
Coach Garrett continues to talk to the referee.
I do believe what our technical head, Mr. Joel Ngo, is saying. We cannot review something like that. If I heard him correctly, don't take my word for it. Oh, it's a tech.
On review, the tournament made by Macau Tigers was unsuccessful. Technical
So it's a successful call or a challenge.
I think it was something about the challenge by,
Unsportsmanlike behavior.
yeah, by Matano, by Brandon Matano. So that's gonna be 3 fouls now on Brandon Matano. See it again here, the kick out by Ojula to Primak. There's the, oh yeah, he can't do that. Matano tried to close out on the shoes. Look at him. That's disconcerting the shooter. It's not a basketball move.
It's that's
Yeah.
why they call it unsportsmanlike behavior. And the game announcer says it's an unsuccessful challenge. So there's no challenge at all. So there's me, you, the table officials, even Coach Garrett. We are in limbo right now.
Coach Garrett's gonna need something to relax him after this game.
Wala namang communication sa ano eh.
Great defense by Monbert Arong.
See?
Yeah, that's his calling card.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Andrea Veloso, what do you have?
It was an intense scene inside the Aces dugout, something I don't usually see from this team. The players admitted they got caught up focusing on the wrong things and their emotions started to take over. So Coach Tylon urges the team to refocus, settle their nerves, and apply more defensive pressure on the Black Bears point guards. Marcus Elliott also spoke up since he can't play, he instead challenged his teammates to put their egos aside. His message was clear: stop the finger pointing, quit the complaining, and start holding yourselves accountable. It was a heated moment, but it just might be the wake-up call the Aces needed. Let's see how they respond on the court. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much. Egos. It's a major problem for a team. Let's keep on winning.
Especially when you're a championship team. Oh, a block by Enjai.
It was a public display of rejection.
Going back to my point about egos, when you're a team full of alphas, you're gonna have to learn how to contain your ego and do what's best for the team. Look at that rejection. Public display of rejection by Enjai and a bad inbound
and a
pass.
bad inbound there. From Monbert Arong, Premac not expecting it. It's a 2-point ball game here. Macau on top by 2, 54-52. Joshua throwing it in. Leong. 4-3. And rebounded by Denzel Wong, his first rebound of the game. Bounce pass. Oh, too strong. Eman too short, and he gets it back and will score on the second serving. Tying this ball game at 54-all, the second deadlock.
That's a great sell job by Jening Leung. Getting one up on Monbert Arong.
Monbert Arong's hands will be full against Jening Leung.
Yep. That's going to be his primary assignment, trying to slow down Jening Leung. He did have 17 points in that first half.
Jening Leung, 17 points in the first half and 6 out of 13 from the field. Njai blocked by Premac. Jening Leung with the interception. Inside pass. Broken up by Xavier. Bodies flying all over the floor, Mark.
Lots of bodies.
Xavier puts the move. He goes inside. He's fouled.
That's a X-Men specialty. Drawing a foul off the dribble. But you think he's slow?
Oh, he's a deceptive player.
It's that little quick, that off-arm hook that baits you into a foul.
It's not about quickness. It's about being smart.
Yeah.
There's Xavier Alexander at the free throw line. Xavier played almost 14 minutes in the first half, 2 of 4 from the field. And he is shooting 7 out of 10 now. I'm sorry, he's shooting 3 out of 6. Now that's 3 out of 7 from the free throw line. Three is good. Joshua from downtown. And it's a 3-point ball game here, 57-54.
quite a debut for the guys from the TAT Combine here. Cole Michek and Joshua Hion, both in double figures.
Denzel for 2. His first attempt from the 2-point area. Look at the bench points of the Aces. 32 bench points back in the first half. Only 22 for the Black Bears. Monbert Arong is yet to score here.
Now he's trying to.
4-3. Rebecca tests it. It goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Aces.
Enjai has to be tougher like that. And you cannot give up possessions where he almost had the clean rebound. And just
There
let
are
it go.
times that he's showing his weakness.
Yeah. And it's not.
And you cannot allow that to happen.
It's
if you're a
also
coach.
it's also hard if it's him with the Jula pushing you.
Xavier keeping it alive. Too strong off the glass. Picked up by David Diaz. David. Cole Alexander for 3. Incoming. And bang! Second three-pointer for the Black Bears here in the third.
Cole Michek slowly but surely drawing a lot of fans here in Passi. I wonder why.
Yeah, even in Alcoy in Cebu, Fran, they're watching us right now. And they said they're a big fan of Cole Alexander. Wearing jersey number 12. Did you say Gerald Anderson?
I did say. I mean, he plays a lot like him, aside from the career. Look at in the face of Denzel Wong.
Look at the snake. Snake hand.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Shot clock 14 seconds. Denzel is 1 out of 8 from the field and 1 out of 7 from long distance. Yo-yo drive is rejected inside by Njai.
That's not a smart move going up against 6'9", 6'10". Seni Njai, the shot blocker. Look at that. It's a kamikaze drive by Denzel Wong.
6-point lead for the Macau Black Bears. And Xavier will throw it in. Good challenge, and Cole with a steal going all the way and too strong off the glass.
Too much juice on the finish.
Denzel with a shake and bake.
Oh, nice fake.
And now he is wide open for 3. Bang!
And throws a grenade into the crowd. What a fake by Denzel Wong.
Was that a Pinoy step?
No, that was just a fake layup.
Oh, Monbert Arong. Too strong off the glass. He will be called for the foul.
And Jenning Leong trying to ask for a foul, but he was out of control. Look at that left-hand fake. Inside biting. Wide open. Bang.
Denzel with his second three-pointer. He is 2 of 8 from long distance here in the game. And he cuts down the lead to 3, 60-57. Monbart able to get to it.
Bad take there by Rosales.
Xavier.
Oh,
There was nobody there. A turnover committed by the Aces. And Denzel Wong saying, settle down, guys. Settle down. Chow puts the move against Denzel. But he will not force the issue. David Diaz coming out to screen. Jenning Leong with a fadeaway. It goes out of bounds.
so Jennings yet to score here in the third quarter. Stuck at 17. That defense really keying in. And you have to credit Monbert Arong for really locking down Jenning Leong here in the third.
Denzel. Rosales defending. Denzel with a hesitation move, and he is fouled.
Oh, that's a bad foul by Jasmine Diaz. bailing out Denzel Wong. He was stuck there in the baseline.
His first personal foul.
Yes, committing the foul.
14 foul for the Macau Black Bears. 14 on the shot clock.
Eman too strong. They've been missing their shots from inside the shaded lane. Eman Ojola able to score that time. Chow. Backing out. David Diaz with the pass. Rosales for three.
Ooh, in and out.
Monbert. Denzel is free. Incoming. And he throws up an air ball. Ojola keeping it alive. And he travels without a visa.
What a game.
Savior. Tosh is back. He will replace Sergei Primak. One-point lead for the Black Bears. 4 minutes and 25 to go. Coming up next is the fresh kicks. Gamo. Wildcats, they will take on their Grumpy Joe Passi Titans. Diaz coming
What a
out.
rebound.
Getting the offensive rebound. It's a travel.
Chow has been very much out of control every time he's been on the floor. Gonna have to tone it down because they're wasting possessions here.
60-59, 4 minutes remaining. In the third period, we're glad you can join us. Wherever you may be, this is the opening day of the Asian Tournament presented to us by Daily Fantasy. You know, 3 straight calls already. 3 straight calls already. That lady referee, Carol Guay. So she's not afraid to call.
You like that she's trying to keep things in order here. Because it's been very physical. Eman Ojola, you cannot give him interior position because he was going to eat you alive.
Eman at the line.
And this front line is tough. You have Tosh, you have Ojola, you have X, you have the strength and power of Eman and Tosh, plus the smarts of X.
And during the winter tournament, both Eman Ojola and Tosh Sise played for the Titans Pilipinas.
Yep.
That was during the winter tournament.
I told you, it's a revolving door. Players change teams, but they always come back home.
1-point lead for the Aces. David Diaz.
Oh, out of control there.
Turning the ball over. Do bounce pass to Xavier for the layup. Now the Aces ahead by 2. Chow. 4-3.
This could get out of hand here if they don't make a stop.
Eman is fouled. Basketball count.
That's not how you do it. What a great pass by Xavier Alexander. Finding Ojola on the early seal.
And look at Xavier Alexander. That was a good find by the X-Man.
Ojola is so good at positioning himself near the basket. That all he has to do is catch and go up.
3 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the third period. Eman Ojola will try to complete the three-point play. And he will miss the bonus free throw. Janning Leong, now it's Alvin Gayosa defending him. Alexander now guarded by Xavier. Rosales.
They're not getting any calls here.
Do going downhill for the layup. Short. Picked up by Rosales. We are going up and down here.
There goes the A-board.
Ball stays with the Macau Black Bears. Coach Garrett Kelly on your screen, the head coach of the Macau Black Bears.
This is now an 8-0 run by the Aces here.
And Jenning Leong very cold here in the third period, Mark.
Yep.
Joshua for three. Way off the target. Eman is way ahead. And stripped away by Joshua.
That felt like a preemptive whistle there.
Another good find there by Xavier, the X-Man Alexander.
And Monbert Arong trying to clean his glasses. Again, great find by X. Ooh, I don't know about that though.
Eman Ojola again at the line. He's the most fouled player here in this game.
He's always in the paint. He's gonna get hit. The way he plays, he's never outside. he always has two defenders on him.
2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the third period. Eman scores on the last try at the line. Maki Acosta back in the game now for the Aces. Made a good account of himself back in the second period.
Well-deserved rest for him on Ojula. 9-0 run here, Sandy.
And this is the largest lead of the Aces
Yep.
here in the game at 6.
And this is thanks mostly to their defense on Jenning Leong. Hasn't been able to get going here in the third quarter.
Now it's Xavier guarding Jenning Leong. So they're giving him different looks at all times. Three is good.
There you go.
From Rosales.
Good looking three there from Jonico Rosales.
Maki, the immortal Acosta. And rebounded by Njai. Leong crossing the timeline. Alexander chasing him. Cole Alexander for three. Rosales tapping it out. Here is Cole again from the same spot. Different result. That's a three from Cole Alexander.
The three-point shot has really been a weapon here for the Black Bears. Multiple hits, keeping them afloat in this game.
And we are tied again. Gayosa is blocked.
Yeah, by Enzai.
4-3 and for the lead. And Tosh coming down with it. 66 for the Aces, 66 for the Black Bears. Do.
Mismatch. You have to help him out.
And Xavier will get the kind bounce. The Aces with a 2-point lead, 68-66. Timeout here in Passi.
Fans, are you ready? It's time again for our game experience. Brought to you by Daily Fantasy. And this time, better be prepared na ipakita ang inyong mga muscles dahil ilalabas na naman po namin ang aming flex cam. Again, pay attention to the screens. Yung screens po sa stage will be flashing out the flex cam. So better get ready. Better get ready to flex those muscles. Ayan, kuya, pakita naman. Ayun si Baby. Ang laki ng muscles ni Baby. We love the energy. Ayan. Alright. Ayan ang gusto naming makita. There you have it. Thank you very much. And ito naman, mga magtutropa. Pakita naman. Yun ang lalaki ng mga muscles. Mga halatang nag-gym. Yung nakabaong naman. Flex naman dyan. Ayan, kuya, pakita mo naman kami ng may isang matinding flex dyan. Ikaw naman, kuya, matinding flex naman dyan. Alright, that's what we love to see. There you have it. Thank you very much. That is, again, our game experience brought to you by Daily Fantasy.
Oh, and Jai rejecting the good shots of the Aces. That was Alfred Gayosa. It was blocked by Njai. He also blocked the shot of Denzel Wong.
That he did. Got at least 3 blocks by my count.
Now Gayosa guarding Jenning Leong. It's now Alexander's turn to guard him. Inside to Njai, who's very cold and quiet in here in the third period.
No, he doesn't seem to be a scorer, more of a role player.
Mackey gets by Diaz with
nice
a fake and the finish. And he smiles after making that shot.
An immortal fake by Maki Acosta.
And a turnover committed by the Black Bears. 24 seconds to go. This could be the final shot of the third period. Xavier looking at the game clock. 11 seconds remaining. Xavier. Jenning Leong is down. Here is Mackey for 3. Got it!
The immortal
3.
Maki Acosta.
73 for the Aces. 66 for the Black Bears. Open shot for Mackey. That's the immortal 3 from Maki Acosta.
TAT fans, again, at the end of the third quarter, we'll be having our game experience. Again, it is brought to you by Daily Fantasy, the #1 fantasy sports game in the Philippines. So better check them out now, and right now, check us out as we'll be bringing out the Kiss Cam again. So sa mga magjojowa dyan, sa mga couples, sample naman po ng Kiss Cam. Ayan po, isa naman po, o kaya kay baby na lang. Pwede naman yun, ayun. Counted pa rin naman po yan sa ating Kiss Cam. Dahil pagmamahal pa rin naman po kung saan eh. Pero ito, magjowa ba? Magjowa ba? Di natin alam. Nako, parang magtropa lang. Nako po. Na-reject ang ating Kiss Cam. Pero ito naman si Kuya at si Ate. Sample naman dyan, isa lang, oh. Isa lang pong Kiss Cam dyan. Isa lang pong pagpapakita ng pagmamahal dito sa City of Passi Arena. Come on. Sample lang po. Eh kayo naman, nanay, tatay, sige na. Show us some love. Kahit smoke lang. Nako, naghahantay si nanay. Sige na po, isa lang. Just to fulfill yung ating Kiss Cam. Naghahantay po ang buong City of Passi Arena. Kuya, ate, sige na, isa lang. Isa lang po ay yun naman. Talagang kinilig ang ating audience here sa City of Passi Arena. Ayun, dalawang kinis. Yan ang gusto natin. Yan ang gusto natin nakikita. Thank you very much, TAT fans. And more of our game experience coming up soon.
Back here inside the Passi Arena, Brandon Matano very quiet in the third period. Sandy Grumo with Mark Dandan and Andrea Veloso. Fourth quarter action here. 4 lead changes and 4 deadlocks in this entire game. And the Aces led by as many as 7 points. The Black Bears led by as many as 9.
And you really have to credit the defense of the Aces there, especially on Jenning Leong, who didn't score in that third quarter. That's why the Aces have control of the game here after the third quarter, finishing that third on a 7-0 run.
No, Xavier Alexander committed 4 fouls in the first half.
Oh, interesting zone here from the Black Bears.
Mackey missing on the 3. Tosh with the offensive rebound and the putback.
See, I understand the ploy of having 2 small guys at the bottom of that zone to tempt them into posting up. But offensive rebounding-wise, that's not going to work.
Good cut by Cole Alexander.
Ooh, nice pass.
David inside, swatted away by Gayosa.
Great help by Alfred Gayosa.
Tosh banging but is inside, he kicks it out. Uncle Do
Uncle Dude.
with a douche. 77-66, largest lead of the game at 11 points. Matano losing control of it and he step out of bounds.
Things going away here from the Black Bears, Sandy.
Lucas De Santos is taken out by Denzel Wong. He is 2 out of 8 from long distance here in the game. Xavier Alexander. Inside pass broken up. Here is Alexander. David Diaz.
Nice pass.
And he tossed it up. Cole Alexander with a miss.
Another muffed layup by Cole Michik.
You know, Xavier can play all 5 positions, right?
Yep.
Here's Xavier Alexander. Outside we go for 3. That's Gayosa, who's still scoreless here in the game. Mackey from the same spot where he scored a 3-pointer. And from that area, he is 2 of 3 from long distance.
One, Maki Acosta. Why is he open, Sandy? Cannot leave him open. He's a zone buster.
Yes.
Number 16, Alfred Gayosa, that's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Gayosa really focusing his energies. You see the open 3 by the immortal Maki Acosta, breaking the zone defense of the Black Bears.
And Alexander Kolchenko is in the game for the Aces. Largest lead of the Aces, 80-66. Janning Leong. David is there.
Oh,
David unable to get the second offensive rebound.
2 missed gimmies here in the fourth for the Black Bears.
2 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Denzel. And Njayi with the rebound. Janning Leong, very cold and quiet here in the fourth.
Oh, great hands by Tosh.
Tosh.
Watch out.
Taken away by Matano.
Oh, cookies. Cookies.
Look at that. Alfred Gayosa with the quick hands. Picking the pocket of Brandon Matano. 14-point lead, largest here in the game for the Aces. Kolchenko.
Exit.
And that was a bad screen by Maki Acosta. Denzel going behind the back, fadeaway shot.
Oh.
And he throws up an air ball. Brian, that's Brandon. Janning Leong from downtown.
Oh, finally. First 3 of the second half there for Janning Leong. He has 20.
And before that shot, it's been a miserable second half for Janning Leong. He cuts down the lead to 11 points. The 3 is good. Kolchenko from downtown.
Right in the grill of Janning Leong.
Brandon goes inside for the layup.
No, it's the turn of the Black Bears here to start complaining about non-calls.
Yeah.
Losing focus on what should be them trying to build the run to get back in this game.
The X-Men did that in the first half.
And then he stopped, and then now he's playing well.
Yes, Mackey with a turnaround shot.
Stepped on the foot here.
Well, 5 points here in the fourth quarter. A seductive fake by Janning Leong.
Three-point shot really has been the primary weapon for the Black Bears. That's their 12th made three-point shot of the game.
And Janning Leong with his second triple here in the fourth quarter. 6:24 to go. And Mackey will go out, and Premack and Kolchenko helping him.
It's a shame because Mackey's playing really well.
Yes.
At 10 points.
85-74.
15 points, excuse me.
Oh, bad landing there.
I don't think there was any intention on the part of Brandon Matano, but it's just unfortunate that Mackie landed on his foot.
6:24 to go. Timeout. So the referees, they're reviewing it. (85-74). Marcus Elliott. It happened to Marcus Elliott back in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Now it's Mackie Acosta. And I think it's okay because he can walk on his own right now.
And it might be one of those things that will
But
hurt
both,
tomorrow.
look at both Marcus Elliott and Mackie Acosta. They're trying to shake off the cobwebs.
Again, one of those things that will probably hurt tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Well, pressure defense here from the Black Bears. There's the trap.
Hey, you know, Kolchenko is a very
Oh.
strong player. And the steal by Brendan Matano. You know, he was looking for a receiver and there was no one available to get that basketball. So he was not able to make that perfect pass. The interception by Brendan going all the way. And will score for the Macau Black Bears. Back in a moment.
Alright, TAT fans, another edition of our game experience, but this time, it's quite different. Kaysa sa mga ginawa namin the previous times, this time, it's gonna be Honey Cam. Of course, brought to you by one of our sponsors, Erase Beauty Care. So who will be the lucky winner of our Honey Cam? Let's see it. Again, it is brought to you by Erase Beauty Care. Ayun na nga, Honey Cam. And there you have it. Nakita naman natin yung ngiti ni ate. Oh. Alam niyang may makukuha siyang premyo. Pero sino ba dyan? Dalawa sila eh. Baka dalawa. Dalawa sila kasama sa Honey Cam.
Here we go. And the ball goes back to the Black Bears. An empty possession for the Aces.
And prompts the return of X into the game for an extra ball carrier.
These two teams met in the grand finals of the winter tournament in Bangkok, Thailand. And the Aces prevailed with Sam Deguara in their lineup.
Always good to have Deguara.
7'6". #1 in field goal shooting percentage.
40 points per game.
Here
That's,
at the TAT.
that's crazy. Oh, that's a foul. Yeah.
And #1 in rebounding also.
Most rims destroyed. Sam Deguara.
Yeah.
I can't imagine him if he played in Pola and Calapan.
And in Calapan, yeah.
They probably would have lost their rims there.
85-76. Denzel is free.
Bang! And throws another grenade. No, he might miss a lot, but he makes it when he needs to.
3-0. That is really a long bomb from Mr. Denzel Wong.
Denzel Wong, we can call him in the local parlance, Cuadro Alas. 4 aces. The highest of aces here. Denzel Wong coming alive clutch.
Shooting 3 out of 9 from long distance. And where it mattered most, it's in the fourth quarter. Oh, Xavier changing his shot in midair. And Eman Ojola showing us his strength inside. No problem in scoring. Brandon for 3. Yes.
Still in it. They can't stop They need to pressure the ball. Nobody's covering Ojula. Smart move by Emma.
90-79. Xavier goes inside. The penetration is good. And he goes down hard. And he talks to the lady referee. Alfred is down. Janning Leong for 3 and he overcooks. And rebounded by Sergey Primak. You know, I just can understand why the players are still talking to the officials.
Exactly.
They're not concentrating on their games. They keep on complaining. 92-79, 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in this game. Coming up next, it's the Wildcats and the Titans. Well, same name, but different owners.
We'll see if it's a different result.
4-3. And the long rebound there by Sergey Primak. You know, after Primak after he got the rebound, he looks for Xavier Alexander.
Yeah.
And this is a wise thing to do. Denzel from downtown.
Makes it when they need it.
That's a long bomb again. Xavier unable to stop that shot from Cole Alexander. 95-79. Xavier turned the ball over. Fourth triple for Denzel Wong, his second here in the fourth quarter, by the way. Let's take a look at this big three from Denzel. On the other end, that's Cole Alexander also showing us his own version of the three-point shot. David. And the pass intended inside is broken up, but Ojala stepped out of bounds. Janning Leong. It's going to be Aces basketball. 3 minutes and 22 remaining in this game. Intercepted by Janning Leong. Outside to Brandon for three. Yes!
Oh, they're still in it, Sandy. They're still in it.
95-85.
A three-point shot, such a game changer here for the
Yes.
Black Bears.
It's the total equalizer. Back out. But there was an interception by Brandon. Air ball.
Heat check. Heat check for Brandon.
Ojala. Here is Kolchenko for three. Picked up by Janning Leong. And he is fouled by Alexander Kolchenko.
They're only down 10. We still have 2.5 minutes left. It's not impossible here for the Black Bears to get back in this game, especially with how they trap and intercept cross-court passes.
19 seconds on the shot clock.
Ooh. I think that should have been a shooting foul for Janning Leong.
That's why Coach Garrett Kelly did not like it. Here's Joshua with the penetration. Rebounded by Kolchenko.
See, that's the third missed layup for the Black Bears. That's 6 points left on the table.
Monbert Adam, by the way, is in the game now for the Aces. Denzel Wong with 4 triples already, and they tried to double him up, and he throws it away.
There's going to be a challenge. There's going to be a challenge. Your favorite thing.
Yes, you know, that's the trust and the confidence of the head coach towards Denzel Wong. There's a coach's challenge. (95-85), 2 minutes and 12 to go. 10-point lead for the Aces. Tylon Darwan is the new head coach of the Aces. Let's see if the coach's challenge is successful. So it was.
The challenge made by the Aces was successful.
It's a successful challenge for the Aces. That is confidence. Because it was Denzel Wong who talked to his coaches to challenge it.
Great call there by Denzel Wong, understanding what happened there. It was clearly off the foot of Cole Meachit.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
13.
So it's 13 seconds to shoot for the Aces. Here's Denzel Wong. He fakes.
Somebody's down on the floor.
Outside we goes. That's Alexander. He will not force it. Denzel Wong. Savior for 3. And they fouled Monbert Arong. Both teams not yet in the penalty.
Not yet. But you know, Sandy, you have to credit the energy of Monbert Arong. Matano fouls out. Monbert Arong and Alfred Gayosa locking down Jenny Liu for majority of this second half.
And the Aces wants to talk things over with 1:55 remaining in this game. 95-85.
Presented to you by Daily Fantasy, and this time, better bring your A game if you know what I'm saying. Pakitaan nyo naman kami ng isang malupit na A. Ayan. Mga tropa, mga friends. Pakitaan nyo muna kami ng isang A. Ayan, yan ang gusto namin. May energy dito sa The Asian Tournament. Ayan, pwede kayong tumayo, pwede kayong mag-ingay, pwede kayong magwala. Just bring out the energy. Ayan, A. Alright. 2 hands pa si Kuya. That's what we love to see. Ito naman. Ayan, kita naman natin. Eh. Alright. Yung mga bata, naku, mukhang pagod na. Gabi na kasi aircon pa dito sa City of Passi Arena. Pero kita naman natin, ayan. Isa namang 8 dyan, mga kuya. Alright, there you have it. Again, that is the game experience of the Asian Tournament, brought to you by Daily Fantasy.
Xavier Alexander and Jenny Leong talking to each other. Final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. 10-point lead for the Aces, and the X-Man will throw it in. Monbert Arong, Kolchenko, Ojola, and Denzel Wong for the Aces there inside. Here is Denzel.
Oh, they have triple team.
Monbert. Here is Kolchenko, wide open for 3, but he will not take it. Monbert. And he scores for the first time here in the Asian Tournament. So welcome to the Asian Tournament, Monbert Arong.
Great job by Monbert Arong, understanding shot clock running out, gets to the lane, hits that lefty floater, Trademark one-burst arrow.
And on his left side, it was Denzel Wong who was asking for the ball. Ojola back out. Here is Denzel and bang!
That should be the dagger in this game. Denzel Wong.
Oh,
Nice one,
Cole
too soon.
Alexander from downtown. 100.
No quit in
288.
Kovalchuk. There's no quit in him. Again, a product of our TAT Combine in Los Angeles. We did
And
too.
a very popular player.
Yeah, we did too here in Los Angeles and Atlanta.
Yeah.
And we will feature these players the whole week.
It's a 24-second
Oh.
shot clock violation.
There's a tech and
Oh.
a shot clock violation.
Technical foul on head coach of Macau Black Bears for unsportsmanlike behavior.
What did he do?
He was asking for a foul.
All right, a technical foul called against Coach Garrett for unsportsmanlike behavior. So Denzel Wong is the designated shooter. Oh,
Might have to bring him out
reaction after the shot.
to the three-point line.
Coach Garrett Kelly coaching this team since the winter tournament. Jenny Leong. Jai for three. Oh! He has that touch from the outside. Mark. Monbert out on going. Around in circles.
He's smiling.
And he'll be called for the violation. He stepped out of bounds. 100 to 91, 40 seconds remaining. Monbert fouling Jenny Leong.
It's a foul to give. They're not in the penalty.
Black Bears wants to talk things over. We'll be right back. 37 seconds remaining.
Experience presented by Daily Fantasy. This time we'll be bringing out the tricycle cam. So come on guys, whoever is in the city of Passi Arena, pakitaan nyo naman kami kung paano nga ba sumakay sa isang tricycle. Alright guys, please pay attention sa ating screens dito sa stage as di nyo alam, baka kayo na ang susunod na mabiktima ng ating game experience. Again, the tricycle cam being brought out. Ayan, dito na naman. Ayan, tingnan natin. Ikaw, kuya, paano nga ba mag-tricycle cam? Pakitaan nyo naman kami. Nako, nagbangga na kayo kung ganyan gagawin nyo sa tricycle. Ayun, kita nyo naman. May tumatapak pa. That's what we love to see. One more time, come on. Saan ka hawak? Sa side mirror ba? O sa manibela? Ayun. We love the energy and yan ang gusto namin sa Passi City Arena. Thank you very much. And once again, this is the game experience.
$100 to 91, 37 seconds remaining in this game. Oh, that's an offensive foul called on Ndai.
He's not happy. Coach Guy Kelly's not happy because he called a timeout. And it resulted in a turnover. You don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen as a head coach. Just burn the timeout.
Coach Garrett talking to Kochenko. Denzel Wong again will go to the free throw line because the Black Bears now are in the penalty.
Penalty. 2 free throws for Denzel Wong.
Denzel Wong is the most fouled player here in the fourth quarter.
But his big threes here, he has three threes in the fourth, really putting this game away here for the Aces. Cuadro alas, Aces high, Denzel Wong.
And goes 2 out of 2 at the line. Another great performance from Denzel Wong. 26 seconds to go, and Jai will go back to his seat. A 3-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Chow. Cole Alexander, that is his comfort zone. That area is his comfort zone.
What a debut for Cole Michek here, proving that he belongs here in the TAT.
And most probably his fans from Alcoy are enjoying the action here because Cole Alexander is hot from the three-point territory, especially here in the fourth quarter. Again, Denzel is at the line.
He's just starting what he finished.
You know, Denzel Wong, he averaged 17 points during the winter tournament and averaged 4.53 points during the winter tournament. And the Aces getting their first win here in Passi. The Aces coming back in the fourth quarter and taking this one 103-94, but not without a scare from the Black Bears, Mark.
A hardworking Black Bears just too deep. The Aces were for them in this game.
And this move of the game is brought to you by Sanitary Green Balm. Savior, the X-Man, Alexander. Final score 103 for the Aces, 94 for the Macau Black Bears. And our best player is Denzel Wong, and Andrea Veloso will talk to Denzel.
Thank you, Sandy. Off the game, none other than Denzel Wong with 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Congratulations, Denzel. It was a tough first half for the team and also for you, but finally during the second half, your shots came in. How were you able to turn the game around?
It was just lucky, you know. It was first of all the team effort. Without my teammates, I couldn't make those shots. Everybody was there towards the second half in terms of effort, defense, offense. You run the play smoothly. Because we know that it's not going to be an easy game. Huge respect to Macau Black Bears. There's a so tough team, no, even though their core players are not the ones that were from before, but mad strong team. So entering the half, we told our guys that we had to stay focused. We can't be coming out like how we play on the first half, a little bit sluggish, because we know we had a big break, right? So it's very long break, but we came in focused. We just really want this win.
Very well said, Denzel. Denzel, in this leg, you don't have the Guara, you don't have Bryce, but you have new players coming in. We have Tosh Sisay and Monbert Arong.
Yeah.
So how are they fitting into the team from your eyes right now?
Actually, I'm very blessed to have them as our teammates also. Tosh coming in from a winning team also, the Titans. We know them as champions before. Monbert, an ex-PBA player, so his experience added up to the team. His defense, how he plays defense on the court, it just attracts everybody to play harder. So yeah, so shout out to my teammates, my coaches.
Congratulations, our best player of the game, Denzel Wong from the Aces. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much. And the Aces taking their first win here on the opening day by defeating the Macau Black Bears. Thank you, Andrea Veloz and Mark Dandan. Up next, it's the Grumpy Joe Passi Titans. They will take on the Gamo Fresh Kicks Chichi Wildcats. Hang on for that. Song the retrieval. Oh!